Hey, welcome. Hey, and welcome, you guys. I think I want to change this color. I'm going to take my time. I've been getting on these lives and I've been rushing through things because I've been late and I had stuff going on, and I'm just trying to not do that. So let me see. Just going to take my time. I decided in the 11th hour I wanted to change. It's too dark. To change this color. I wanted it to be a more Anyway, as you guys come into the room, let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. As I'm playing with these colors. We'll just settle with that one. That's not exactly the one I wanted to either, but it is what it is. Let me know if you can see me or hear me okay. Please do all the things. Make sure you guys are liking the video, subscribing if you haven't already. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Please share it. It's Karen. Share the video. Share the video where you share your videos. And something else, child. Like, subscribe, comment. Comment out in the comment section, and then the Cash App and Venmo are there because tis the season if you want to put a little something in the collection plate. My face keeps hitting this. There we go. We don't want it in my face. Hey, Tamika. Hey. I said I'm going to slow it down because I keep getting up here and rushing because I'm late, and then my nerves is bad, and then I'll never tell y'all my nerves is bad, but my nerves be bad. And I just want to get this together, and I haven't done look. I went and put some pajamas on for y'all. Even I haven't done a pajama Sunday in some months because I just hadn't really been feeling up to it. But I'm doing Vlogmas, so if you haven't checked out my other Vlogmas content, please make sure you guys do that. I gotta change the photo on the. That was just me thinking that's the picture from last year. Well, the photo from last year. I gotta change my photo on the thumbnail. I changed the thumbnail. I kept it. I don't know. That's just how my brain works. But I'll do that after I'm done with the live because yeah. Anyway, so I've been doing Vlogmas content. Check that out if you guys get a chance. And I decided to it's gonna be a little all over the place. I wanted to do like seasonal depression, self-care, and then I was gonna throw in some vision board stuff at the end, but I decided not to do that because I have a bunch of slides for no reason. Well, not for no reason. So I'm hoping that they're not too repetitive, because it's like you read through it and it don't sound like it, and then sometimes you get up here and you're like, I done said that 16 times. But that's just the nature of the thing when it comes to self-care and mental health. It's a lot of repetition because practice makes progress, which is what we're looking for. So here we are. Let me not forget my banners. That's still not the color I want it to be, but we're going to go with it. Here go my nose. We're going to do a little mental health check-in. Oh, you know what? I do have slides. I did slides because I just said, I hope it wasn't too repetitious, and I didn't put this. I made the slides. Didn't load the slides on here. So let's do that. And here goes my throat. What sound was that? Was that my freezer? Good golly, Miss Molly. Life be life. And I am trying to hang in there, y'all. I do not want to get up here and complain or give the appearance of complaining. Life just been really rough. I had prayed for a better 2025 than 2024. And I think the year, I believe, I can't even recall, started out better, but then somewhere around the middle, we kind of lost the plot, I fear. And here we are. So I'm just doing the best I can to just keep up with everything. I feel like I'm overwhelming myself, but at the same time, I am making progress. I was in Target yesterday. Yes, don't shoot me. And I'm rarely in Target, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, I'll be shopping Target. I ain't going to tell that lie, but it'd be a lot of drive up pickups and not a lot of going into the store. But I was like, oh, let me pick out some wrapping paper. Not that I probably don't need wrapping paper. I need to look at my storage closet. I probably got wrapping paper in there, but I digress. And then I'm like about to have an anxiety attack, and I'm like, I ain't never been this far behind, and da 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 da. I ain't hardly bought no gifts. And then I rewatched my Pajama Sunday from last December, and it was 10 days till Christmas. And I was like, I barely got anything. I said, oh, well. So I fear that helped me put it into perspective. So I took my ashwagandha today. Oh, my little thing is in. Okay, all of this stuff is in the way, child. It snowed like it had no good sense. And last night it was snowing. Speaking of going out, last night it was snowing when I came in from, my errands and work. And then when I got off the live last night, I looked out there and I was like, oh, that's it. That's all the snow they was talking about. Because New York, I talk cash shit about the weather, and the weather don't never be doing what they say it's going to do. So I was just like, all right, whatever. It's not going to snow that bad. I was supposed to be off on Monday. They asked me to come in. I'm like, let me just take it because, I could use the money, and also I need my following day off next week because I have a doctor's appointment and I'm not fooling around with that. So I go to sleep. Hey, Shayna. I go to sleep and then I'm woken up by them plowing the parking lot of my complex. And I was like, really? And I'm like, how much snow could it be? And I'm like, oh my God. And then we had appointments to go get our hair cut, me and my youngest one. So we ventured out there like a bunch of crazy people in that snow. And I said, why are these other people on the road? But I was like, I'm taking main streets anyway. So we got out there this morning. And then by the time we, did whatever and came back home, luckily, wasn't snowing anymore because he's in like a shopping plaza. So I forgot Hobby Lobby was closed. I really should have gone yesterday. But I ran into Target because I ran out of deodorant after this morning. So I was like, I'm back in the Target, give me some deodorant. And someplace else we ran, but by the time, yeah, man, I ain't happy about it. I don't know what work's gonna be, but at least I haven't looked out there. It had stopped when I was out there. So that was good. So the drive home was way better than the drive there. And then I stopped at, at Aldi's and picked up my burrito for dinner. That's in the crock pot. Got the apartment smelling lovely. So I'm, trying not to complain and had my ashwagandha and everything, but I did not anticipate because I'd be talking cash-ish. And then I also thought the snow was supposed to stop early. I thought by the time we had it out the door at like 10 o'clock, when I was cleaning up the car, that it was going to be done. And alas, it was not. So I found this mental health check-in, and it was, basically like this, but I didn't like the way that graphics looks. The Santa was clear, and I was like, I'm going to make one myself. I'm going to have to save this for next year. Hopefully I remember. So I used the same exact, similar graphics and the same categories, but I just like, let me just make it my own, because I was like, how am I going to cover this clear Santa? I wasn't really feeling the clear Santa. I try not to do him if I can avoid it, just because it's me. Okay, you do whatever you like, but for me, I changed him. So we got the Christmas tree emoji is feeling great. Black Santa, or you can use another Santa if you want. That's fine too. It's pretty good. The Christmas present emoji, it might not be that color, is doing okay. The snowman could be better. The snowflake is really struggling, and that freezy face is, I need support. I was laughing because when we came out the store, my little one was like, oh my God, I feel like it's gotten colder. I'm like, I doubt it because it's still snowing. So like, it got to be a certain temperature. And he was like, oh, okay. But then after it stopped snowing, I think the temperature did drop some. So like I said, I'm trying to be, last year I was talking about gratitude, and I have done moderately better. I feel like I think I'm always going to do leaps and bounds better than what I want. I want to do that you set out to do at the, the end of the year and the beginning of the year when you're making your vision boards and you're setting your intentions for the month and for the year and even for the week. You just, at least for me, I feel like, oh, I'm gonna be killing this thing. I'm gonna be doing leaps. No, it's been very much you outside in the cold. Tamika, I hope you bundle up. Please, please be bundled because it is cold. Oh. Snowman, okay. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Um, but yeah, so I've been doing better. It's just not, and I'm not where I want to be. I always want to be leaps and bounds ahead, and I'm just making slow progress. Some things have gotten better. I don't think, well, I had two really bad things happen this year that I don't know if I'd be ready to talk about it. But one probably was something I could have took more care to take care of, and we ought have been in a better situation. And the other one, it was like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try to take some accountability and say I have probably some accountability in both of them. But right now, I'm with Tamika. I'm this snowman. I could be better. Listen. I'm glad just not to be a snowflake or the freezing face because, good Lord, I want to get to at the very least the present. Would love to be Santa. Great is a ways ahead of me, but could be better. I'm not doing bad. I'm getting things done. I'm just pushing myself, and I don't really like to push myself because my body has shown me it has capabilities and it doesn't like to be pushed anymore at tap dancing on 50. So I've been trying to adhere to that and listen to that. I've been trying to be consistent and getting out my Vlogmas content, although I haven't been getting anything else out. But between making sure the elf is where he needs to be and getting pictures of him, I got to put up the elf short tonight, maybe after I don't even know what time is the next live. I fear it's 7:15, so I got to make sure I'm off here. Yeah, 7:15. I got to make sure I'm off of here in a timely fashion so I don't have to be rushing because I'm not going over there to do the family business in my pajamas. Okay, I'm gonna throw my sweats back on and take my Christmas earrings off. But yeah. So, I've been trying to do that, keep up with these kids be eating through some groceries, keep up with the grocery shopping. Christmas shopping ain't doing too good. Trying to keep up with watching some of the shows, and work. It's just, get out my tiny violin because we all in a similar situation. Some of us just got grown kids and whatever, but we're all in similar situations. So I'm just, yeah, I'll go over to the family. This is in my pajamas, like, hey, I'm here. Let's talk about it. It depends on when I get off of here and how I feel because I need to grab something to eat. I haven't been really eating like I should today. I had my protein shake with my coffee. My son was like, he won't play no games. He made his breakfast sandwich. He grabbed him a snack and we headed out of here this morning. I guess he said, you can go have me out in these streets being hungry. And we did grab some stuff while we out, but we didn't grab like no McDonald's or no cooked food. We just grabbed stuff for the house. Like he was like, let me get some fruit roll-ups and some. I was like, sir, you complain about going to these stores, but you gonna get some snacks if you don't do nothing else. Oh, I forgot to light my candle. I bought these candles for Candle Day and have not used them because I was gonna do a little video and I never did. But let me light it. That's a Pajama Sunday thing, but shoot, it don't matter what video I'm doing. I need to be lighting these candles when I'm sitting here. I gotta put my diffuser on tonight. I'm just trying to steady my nerves, child. My nerves be all over the place, and I hate that. That's all I tell the kids sometimes when they be doing that hooting and hollering and quick movement and loud movement. I'm like, listen, I can't do all of that. I ain't got it to do. My nervous system is like, what are you doing? So trying to get better, but I'm also trying not to complain. I found this graphic. I know Tamika always talks about the breathing, and that's very important. So I got one up there that I guess it's like the box breathing. Breathe in, breathe out for 4, breathe in for 4, and hold for 3. So that's our Christmas tree, and it's funny you can't see it, but I have actually no, that's not the box because the box is a square. I have the box on my laptop. I have a little they're called calm strips. and it's inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and that's in a 4. And I keeps that on my laptop. Do I have one on this other one? I don't even use this one. No, that one don't have one because that one just old. But this one I have my box breathing here. So if this helps, refer back to it. If you guys need me to put it up in the community tab, this is and breathe out for 4, breathe in for 4, and hold for 3. So that breathing be helping for the most part, because sometimes my youngest son, he's like, oh, it's not helping. Okay, if it's not helping, then I tell him just sit still. Because I get sometimes your nerves be too bad and you be like, ah. At his age. At my age, the breathing helps. Because I don't get to them levels of chaos. Like a 10-year-old would. But I'm like, sometimes just sit still, sit in it, sit. Okay. And then when you're relaxed enough, then do your breathing. Because baby, all this testosterone up in here. Then I'm also trying to do better with what I reflect. Because one morning, child, that middle one, if he ain't gonna do nothing, gonna miss that bus. He missed the bus, and then him missing the bus, and then my oldest son, he wasn't feeling that great, so he stayed home. Because sometimes when he goes and takes the car, we better off. But he was home. I took the younger one, not thinking, and child, it piled up. There was an accident on the way to the school, so then he ended up getting to school late, which made me make the little one miss the bus. I said, I just left you home and let you get on the bus, because I'm thinking. So you were like, girl, why would you do that? My oldest son said that. I said, because in my head, I was like, I got to come back this way to go to work. So I'll just drop him at the bus stop. But I'm like, should this ever happen again, I'll just leave him home. So now I'm like, what? And then I could drop him at school, but then the school made me have to wait. So I'm like, now I'm really going to be late to work, because now I got to wait to your school to like 25 minutes before I'm supposed to be at work on a minimum of a 45-minute drive, only to get on the highway and there be an accident and two of the lanes be closed at one point. I was so hot. But as I'm in the parking lot, then I'm dropping the middle one off, and this lady gonna park in the middle, so I can't go around her. My kid is like, why would you have to walk your high schooler to the door? I'm irritated. So finally, there was nobody behind me. I backed up because I was like, why would? And my youngest son was like, Mommy, I'm sorry. I said, no. See, this is what I'm talking about. Because I can't be teaching y'all to be chill, and mommy don't know how to be chill. So I'm trying to work on it for myself, because it's also a reflection with them. And like I said, all the testosterone in here, I don't need it, baby. That missing that bus, it grinds my gears. Oh, and that morning, because my best friend, she works up the block from his school. So I was like, girl, I hate to bother you. Like, he missed the bus. Can you drop him at school? She was like, girl, I am homesick. I was like, my bad. So that set it in motion. So now I'm that totally affects your morning schedule. So I'm like trying to get my motor running, trying to get my, rushing. I'm waking that little one. You got to get up, move. I know they was like, oh my goodness gracious, but it is what it is. So we have take what you need. The ornament is time with friends. The bell underneath it is a nap, baby. Okay. The bow is fresh air. The ornament in the middle on the bottom is uninterrupted reading, more like uninterrupted sleep. I believe it says caffeine on that coffee cup. And then the bottom green one says a little treat. Child. I guess I'll take the nap. It ain't really uninterrupted reading. I need it is uninterrupted sleep, child. Which my sleep is getting better, because I remember when I used to come up here and talk about the pajama Sundays, my sleep was crazy. So I guess my body is like, you can do whatever you want, but we're gonna get this rest. So I have to talk about good when there's good things to talk about. We are fully into holiday season. We have Thanksgiving. So I hope you guys were able to manage your stress and get through family and the cooking and all of those things. Maybe, look, I'm thinking next year for Thanksgiving, maybe I will buy some food. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not cooking that much for Christmas either, because it's just the 4 of us. So same thing. I did the same thing this year for Thanksgiving and Christmas as I did last year. Thanksgiving, it was a meat, a starch, a veggie, and then I had my sweet potato cornbread, and then I purchased my desserts. And I think I was very similar for Christmas last year and Christmas this year. It's going to be a starch or a pasta, carb, whatever you want to call it, a meat, a veggie. And I don't know whether I'm going to have my son make the sweet potato cornbread, if I'm just get some of them Texas Roadhouse rolls that they sell at Walmart and throw those in the oven. Okay, we're not afraid over here to have a Hawaiian roll or a pre-made roll because life be life. And now I could have my son make them because he can make the sweet potato cornbread, but for Christmas this year, I kind of want to make, there's a cheesecake that I want to make with my little one, and I want to make a sweet potato pie. So I don't know. Those would be Christmas Eve activities. But I have to figure it out. Always got to figure out ways to try and minimize and work through your stress, which is what I'm learning. And sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Because sometimes it's like, it's a great thought and you want to do it and you want to execute it. And then sometimes, your body or your energy, your spirit says, yeah, not today. Oh, you're gonna have to cook for Thanksgiving. Ooh, okay. Listen, are you getting ready your children for Christmas too? Did you not have your kids for Thanksgiving? I don't know. I know you usually be on the macaroni and cheese like me. Baby, that is a blessing. I'm thinking about next year that might be at least one of the holidays. Probably more Christmas, because Christmas you got to deal with. So maybe next year for Christmas, I will figure out a way to not cook, because Christmas gets very hectic. Thanksgiving is really just about having I'm gonna say little, because to us it's a small meal, and that's it. I don't do a whole big shebang bang. Ain't nobody coming over here. I don't want nobody over here. We don't have to have 50, 11 things. My kids don't eat turkey like that. They go eat whatever is in there. Then I forgot to freeze the rest of my collard greens. I had to throw that out because everything else we had turkey wings. So they ran through that turkey wings and the macaroni and cheese, and that was it. But the collards, it's a little more slow moving with the vegetables. So just some reminders for the holidays are, be mindful of the energy you absorb, baby. That is a huge one. I'm heavy on the not answering the phone calls. Okay. The kids is the only thing that I'm gonna let disturb my energy. Anybody else, yeah, good luck to you. You can step away and return when you're ready. Being kind doesn't mean being a doormat, baby. Okay. The expectations are not your obligations. Baby, these is good. Because I be speaking to me, but when I'm speaking to me, I like to share it with y'all. Set your boundaries and protect your peace at all times, not just the holidays, 24/7, 365. Okay. Notice when and where your body feels safe. That's huge. Their behavior says more about them, not you. Let go of the idea of the picture perfect holiday. That is one because the food, I'm cool with the food, but yeah, let me not even. I got to work on it. I'm work in progress. Choose calm, choose connection, and choose you. Amen. Oh, your aunt cooked. Nice. We're going to South Carolina for Christmas. All right. Now, see, New Year's. I know we're supposed to have collard greens and black eyed peas, which I can't stand, but New Year's is usually pizza. New Year's is feeling like, unless my best friend is doing something small in her place, I will take my behind over there. But she said, and that's it. It's feeling like pizza. Could be Chinese. It's feeling like she's not cooking for New Year's. That's what it's feeling like. Okay. That's what it's feeling like over here. We the Urban always has the most timely quotes, and I think they put together a quote book. I said I'm gonna start putting me together some doggone quotes too. But it says seasonal depression is real and heavy. If you're feeling it creep in, I'm sending love your way. Be gentle with yourself and lean into what helps. And that's part of the key, is learning what works and when it works, because that's for me, that's a hard one. Like my son said, sometimes the breathing for him don't work, and I totally get it. So whatever works for you, whenever it works for you. She said, I am going to cook my black eyed peas and collard greens. And okay, I don't like black eyed peas, girl. I ate them when I was younger because I ain't had no choice. My parents didn't play all that. Can I have the collard greens without the black eyed peas? Does it have to be New Year's Eve or can it be New Year's Day? Because New Year's Eve is feeling like pizza. Can I cook collards and smoke turkey on New Year's Day? Let me know. I'll be forgetting. I know my parents used to do all of that. That's one I do not follow. And I could use prosperity and blessings and luck and all of that stuff. Okay. This is a girl's guide to avoiding seasonal depression. We're going to do the best we can. So in the morning, it says sunlight daily, no support. Oh, to help support circadian rhythm and to support circadian rhythm, cortisol, and energy levels. Hey, DeMarcus Vaughn. Yeah, I definitely get my sunlight. If I don't do nothing else, whether I'm working, whether I'm not working, I'm going to get it. What you need? Oh, that's charging. Okay. Supplements. So she said she'll be taking vitamin D and St. John's wort. Okay, more of that on the next few slides. We ain't got the next few slides. I haven't done St. John's. I know that's a good one. I usually do ashwagandha. I may think about doing that one. I do take my vitamin D every morning when I have my protein shake. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Little one is calling. Sorry, ma'am. Oh, let me turn that down. That was kind of loud. Yeah, okay, you can do it New Year's Day. Oh my God, I can skip the black eyed peas if I don't want good luck. Oh my God. So maybe eat the grapes. I don't want to eat the grapes under the table either. Child, Jesus. Is it red underwear? Can I put the red panties on or whatever they was telling me to do, child? Jesus. Is that why you telling me, Shayna? That's why my years don't be my year don't be going out. Let me ask my best friend if her mom is making some black eyed peas. I eat a spoonful. I can't stand them motherfuckers. Ugh. I've tried them all different ways. I ain't gonna tell you how, but all different ways, and it just don't. And you know, my father cooks them, and he's a really good cook, and he put them in the smoked meat, and I'm not. I don't really like beans. I'm not gonna hold you. Give me what is it? The kidney bean or whatever they use in the Jamaican and the peas and rice. That's it. I don't like black beans. I don't like black eyed peas. I don't like navy beans. I could do a pinto, but I'm really, because that's what I'll be in that Chipotle. But I really don't like beans, and I know they're so good for you. That's why I couldn't be no vegan or anything else. Mistletoe for New Year's Eve? No, I do not, DeMarcus. There's never mistletoe anywhere near me for any of the holidays. Oh, I forgot. And I wrote it down. I moved my paper. I'm going to look. Lean into community. Do not isolate. That's a huge one for me because I have my Grinch pajamas on last night. I've been cranky lately. The stress will get to me and then I don't reach out because I feel like I haven't been doing so good with just reaching out normally just to check up on people. So I was like, I don't want to reach out and then I'm reaching out to complain. And then I also feel like, my best friend deals with a lot of, so in her personal life is like, girl, are you unhappy every day? So I tend to isolate. It's the wrong thing to do. Sometimes I do better and sometimes I do not. But it says don't isolate, make plans with friends and loved ones often. I'm definitely trying to get my best friend, now that this TV is back up, to come over and have some snacks. Even if I'm cleaning and she just chit-chatting and having some wine or something. But you know, it's kind of hard at, maybe we'll do a wrap party this year. It's kind of hard to find time at Christmas to like step away. And then my goddaughter's on a cheerleading team, so I know that has been giving her the run through. And then her son is also a senior, like my middle one's a senior, but you know, she been on it. We've been doing a little dilly dallying over here. Daily mindful movement. I have to do more with that too. I mean, I'll be outside and I'll be moving, but exercise releases endorphins, aka mood boosters. Remember winter activities too. So I got to do a little bit better. Mine is not going to be outside. I keep saying I'm going to get back to yoga, and then I'll do like one day of yoga and then I'll fall off again. So nourish your body, consume an anti-inflammatory diet with mood boosting moods. And I'll be scrolling right past saying anti-inflammatory things when they be having anti-inflammatory foods that you could have at Tradarius Joseph's right there on the clock app. I'll be like, scroll. Scroll. Food is a comfort for me, baby. It's not for fuel. It's definitely for, you know, tasting good and everything else. Put fun things on your calendar. Child, this is not blowing up how I want it to blow up. Date nights, fun trips, vacations, romanticize the season. Now, that's the only thing that I wanted to do today that I actually didn't get to do today, is take my son to that light show. And we definitely not going to get there, because when I'm done with that last live, they might still be open, but I'm not taking my butt out of here at that time of night. In hindsight, I thought I might. And that's why they messed me over last weekend when I went to work last weekend, or Friday, because that threw my Friday stuff into Saturday and we didn't get to go see the lights. I have to see, because I know closer to Christmas they start doing it during the week. The one we want to go to is only on the weekend, so we shall see. This Christmas I am choosing less worrying, less forcing the merry, less saying yes when my whole body is whispering no, less pressure to be everywhere and everything, less hiding how I really feel, less guilt for needing rest and quiet, and less choosing perfection that never mattered in the first place. Hallelujah and amen. And more moments that feel calm and oh, I never put a Pajama Sunday up today. My bad, y'all. Moments that feel calm and nourishing, gentle boundaries that protect my peace, slow mornings and early nights. Oh my God, please speak it into existence, because then the mornings be quick and the nights be late. Okay. Connections that feel real, not forced, fresh air, quiet walks, and grounding pauses, and choosing what finds my calm. So these are a couple of things that we should definitely incorporate. More of this and less of this. I think I got another one up here that kind of has similar things. That's not it. Child, not that going to text me your physician bill is due today. Y'all can really kick rocks with that, okay? I digress. Here, you know what? Let me go over here. This might be easier to read. This other one on the green one, that's the quick one. It says, this holiday season, it's okay to say no, treat yourself, take breaks, put yourself first, feel sad, and do what makes you happy. So I'm just going to read through that really quickly. You know, I post things like that often. They're just little gentle reminders to stay the course and get yourself back on track when needed. And speaking of slow, this says, slow down for the holidays, do less, do only what fills you with contentment, and avoid things that fill you with dread. No, it was a complete sentence also. I just threw that in, okay? Look, it said, it's so funny. It says, say no, don't apologize. Skip the holiday cards or the fancy meal or the gathering with extended family. Let go of traditions that don't serve you anymore. Use paper plates. Forget the turkey and order takeout. Keep it simple. Eat seconds of dessert. It's your season now. You decide how it will unfold and what you genuinely want to save space for, baby. Okay, definitely saying no. Definitely haven't done holiday cards in the last 2 years. I like to get back to them, but I don't do the holiday cards. It's usually my kids. So my oldest one, I let him opt out when he opted out when he was in his teens. My middle one is getting so like, what I'm gonna put on a Christmas card? Just a little one. I don't know. So we definitely didn't do holiday cards this year. It's not gonna be a fancy meal, but it's gonna be a meal. You know, I do like some. Well, tonight I decided not to do Sunday dinner. Tonight I decided with quick and easy. Like I said, that burritos in there. I'm gonna make some quesadillas and some rice and call it a night. But that to me, it's not a fancy dinner. Extended family, for sure. No, let go of traditions that don't serve you anymore. And we can look. We use paper plates on a regular basis, so that might not be such a bad idea either. Okay, to do the things that makes you, when like I said, when I find these and they speak to me, then I choose to share them with you. And I was really, like I said, not really feeling in a position to be giving no advice or anything lately. That's why I had kind of stopped doing the pajama Sundays, because I didn't want to get up here and be negative, and I didn't want to get here, give y'all the bad energy. But I wanted to, try and give you guys one to end the year off with, and then we'll decide how to proceed next year. Is what I have decided. This little tree says, during this holiday season, remember to pause and take care of yourself too. Okay, didn't want to leave that out. It's definitely important. And do it when it makes sense. Like if you're in the middle of something, you can't do it, then obviously don't. But it's definitely important to make some time to do something. What's in and what's out for the holidays. What's in is choosing presence over perfection, meaningful traditions, asking for help. Okay. Scheduling time to yourself and saying no. Repetition is key. I told y'all a lot of these was going to be, repetitive. Actually, I did that wrong. You're supposed to read it from left to right. Okay. So what's in is choosing presence over perfection, and what's out is operating on autopilot. Let's try this again. Meaningful traditions is in, and comparing yourself to someone else is out. Asking for help is in, and out is doing things just because you think you should. Absolutely not. Okay. Scheduling time for yourself is in, and burnout is out. Hallelujah, hallelujah, praise him. Okay. Because we're trying, we're teetering and tottering on the burnout over here. On the burnout over here, but I got to work on it. Saying no is in, and ignoring your budget to keep up. Oh, we ain't never keeping up over here. We're always gonna do what we can. Okay. There are no Joneses. Okay. I don't know no Joneses. Not near one. And I'm just going to read through these quickly. Also, these are holiday self-care. So we got light a Christmas candle first thing. Got my spiced apple toddy lit, ready to go. Drink your morning coffee by the tree. Oh, that might be nice. I'm trying to get up. Well, see, the problem is my middle one get up so early, child. He be up at 5 something in the morning. So ain't no getting up before him, but I can still have my morning coffee by the tree. Wear cozy socks all day. Take a slow 10-minute tidy. Treat yourself to a holiday drink. Child, that eggnog latte at Starbucks is god awful. Then come to find out, and I thought it was just me. I got an iced one and not a hot, because I'm, even in a cold, I'm gonna have an iced beverage. Only time I make a hot coffee at home for myself out of my Keurig. But baby, I got my son that gingerbread chai, because he little, he don't need no coffee. But we were ripping and running. Oh, it was candle day, and I forgot what else we did. We went groceries last weekend. And I got that iced eggnog latte. And I'm like, and it wouldn't let you substitute oat milk. And I was like, what is going on here? It wouldn't really tell you what was in it. And then the clock app let me know that they do not use real eggnog. They have a powder, and they use the powder to make the eggnog, and they put it in a drink. So that inspired me, and the people over there inspired me to do my own. I told you I had some oat-nog in there, some oat milk eggnog, and I used that and made me iced eggnog latte with a little protein shake on top. I digress. So you can make your own holiday drinks at home, or you can treat yourself and go to Starbucks or your local coffee shop. I know they're really good. There's a couple out here that have been advertised. They charge an arm and a leg, but do what you will. Do what you will. Watch a comfort Christmas movie. Been doing that. Check. Step outside and look at the lights. Ain't none over here, but I could drive around and look out the lights. Put on festive pajamas early. These aren't that festive, but they're Christmas pajamas nonetheless. Do a holiday face mask plus cocoa. Loving that one. Read one cozy chapter of a book. Baby, I gotta get back to reading. And I ordered the Best Man book on Audible and still haven't even listened to it. For shame. For shame. Bake something simple just for fun. Take a warm shower with Christmas music. Oh, that's cute. What you want to do? I usually do a quiet shower. My kids be taking that speaker in there and jamming in that shower. I don't know what kind of rituals they be having in there, but you know, maybe perhaps. Buy yourself a tiny is that tiny 55, 15? I don't know what that's trying to say, child. Just buy yourself a tiny treat. I don't know what that is. Light a candle during dinner. Start the day with soft pajamas and wrap one single gift, just one. Baby, you know how this wrapping's about to go because we doing last minute shopping. So I might do a wrap with me live again this year. And my friend might have to come over when we do a wrap party because it's gonna be down to the wire, okay? It's gonna be down to the wire for next weekend. Because I didn't realize I'm like, Christmas is really next week. It's really next week. And that sent me into a tailspin in the Target yesterday, child. I was like, I don't like none of this wrapping paper. I need more ornaments for this tree. I ain't got no Christmas presents. I'm trying to be responsible and take care of the bills first, which is why there's no Christmas presents. And yeah, woo to the saw. Woo to the saw. It is what it is. And then, like I said, I went on the overtime list at work to get more overtime. Then they want to BS when they give you overtime, not giving you overtime. Then you make plans, and now they want to give you overtime. So you take the overtime, but now you got to change it. Okay. Mental health reminders. Doing your best looks different every day, for sure. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. That's a huge thing that I have to work on. If it's not a big win, it sometimes doesn't look like a win to me, and I'm doing better with that because that's the one thing that is one of the things that I'm trying to. Child, I hope y'all didn't just hear my stomach. Teach my kids because I'm not gonna say especially which one, but one of them I'm always just like you have a lot going for you, but you're just focusing on the things that you're lacking or you want or sometimes take your own advice. Yes, I admit it. Okay. Be proud of how hard you're trying. You're strong enough to do the hard things. Child, I guess. Do not put me on your strong list for next year. I don't want a hard life. I don't want to be strong. I don't want to be resilient. I just want an easy, soft, good nervous system type of life. Okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. And you are loved and enough always. Hallelujah. And amen. And then we got some more. I'll put a pajama Sundays up before I go to bed on the community tab. I won't use the same stuff. I'll give y'all some new stuff. But if you guys want any of these things, I'm trying. I did decide to start trying to do something with my Discord since I did that watch along movie night. So I'm going to try to do better with which I don't think I posted this. Let me see. We're posting over there because, yeah. Are you okay? You need a glass of water? You over here just a coughing? Nope, I didn't. I put it here. Self-care. If I gotta do better. Wait, what? Okay. I'm like, what did I just do? Oh, sorry. I was just looking. Yep, I ain't posting nothing up here. Okay, I gotta do better. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So I will post. I just thought about it. I will post some of these in my Discord. If you guys want to go on over there and check them out. And then before I lay my head to rest, I will put up my pajama Sundays with affirmations or reminders for the week. Because I have some other ones, and I don't want to do too much over here. I have like one more slide with some affirmations and some stuff for the new year. Since this is one and done, we'll decide what to do with pajama Sundays going forth. maybe I'll make it for the holidays or spread it out that way. I'm not really sure how I want to proceed. Because I do want to get back to it, but it's just, it's a lot right now. So perhaps maybe I'll do one in the spring, the next couple months, and then do it that way. Unless I feel so compelled to do it before then. If not, and if I do, I will put it on the community tab. I gotta start working on that Saturday sip for next Saturday with the ladies. Try to get the games together. Mental health reminders. These feelings will pass. Good things are coming. You have always been that girl. Yeah, I'm gonna add that on there because they ain't that long, but I'm gonna add stuff on there. Everyone has bad days. You need to take breaks, and you are doing your best. I'm glad these aren't too bad with the repetitiveness. Like I said, I read them over, and to me, it didn't seem too bad. But sometimes I read them over, and then I get up here and I'll be like, how many times in different ways I'm gonna say the same thing? They are similar, but they're not all the same. Because sometimes it'd be like, and that's why I went back and tried to watch the one that I did from last year, because I didn't want to give you the same. Even though it's a year ago for me, I was trying not to give you the same thing. Even though I did look on my community tab, I have repeated some things on there, which I didn't mean to intentionally. But if you get it more than once, you get it more than once. But I try to give y'all fresh stuff. It's all going to be similar. It's all self-care. It's all mental health and inspiration. So all this stuff is pretty similar. So I like when some of them are varied, or at least is saying it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Julesy, do you need water? You okay? I gotta at least try to get this garland on this tree tonight so I can. Oh, the elf is up there. Never mind. Tomorrow night, I got to get the garland on the tree so I can start putting the decoration. And that's the other thing. I upgraded this tree last year, and it was a great idea. And it's beautiful, and it's more full. It's tall. I got to get on the step ladder. Not so tall as touching the ceiling, thankfully, but that mother sucker need a whole bunch of ornaments. Okay, I'm gonna go out and go to the Dollar Tree somewhere and get me some cheap ornaments to fill in. But we're gonna see what happens once I get the garland on there, because I got some ornaments coming in from Amazon on Thursday. And I was running back to Hobby Lobby to grab a couple more things, and I just totally forgot. Like, I knew in my head Hobby Lobby is like Chick-fil-A. They're not open on Sunday, but I'm gonna have to run over there this week, and so I can finish up this tree, because we're not gonna be Christmas. I think I was Christmas Eve or something like that, finishing up this doggone tree. We're not gonna be doing that. We're not gonna be doing Vlogmas all the way up to Christmas Eve. I might do either like an impromptu. I guess it's not impromptu if I'm saying it, but I might do a live on Christmas Eve. Okay, my computer was spinning. I was saying I'm not gonna be doing Vlogmas all the way Christmas Eve. You keep spinning. I may do a live on Christmas Eve, or I may do a watch party in the Discord. That won't be on live if that's what I decide to do. So just keep your notifications on, and we'll figure it out. I'm wrapping it up because I was trying to get off of here in an hour anyway, but you don't got to start spinning and giving me connection problems. So hopefully my signal is not breaking up and you guys can hear me clearly. I don't know if I went out on your screen or not, but did a little swirly do twice. So I try to work on my hand movements, because I know that's one thing that definitely will set it off, and it just don't. So our last slide, and down here I have a little cup of joe, or hot chocolate, if you will, with some peppermint that says choose joy, because absolutely do the best that you can. I'm not saying, don't force it, but, try. So for our December affirmations, we have, I am in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. I am loved just for being who I am. I am loved just for being who I am. The perfect moment is this one. I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. Okay. My experience is unique And lastly, every day above earth is a good hallelujah and amen. Somebody, come on now. Okay. I'm not a church girly, but all right. I believe in them, you know. I just don't do the churches, but I do the faith. And I will give you guys some more New Year's Eve stuff on the community tab, but I just wanted to end with this because, like I said, it's a one and done. We did some pajama Sundays earlier in the year, and then I stopped. And I was giving you one for this month as part of Vlogmas. So I'm just going to leave you with these gentle goals for a new year. Wander more. Notice at least one beautiful thing a day. Take the class you've been thinking about. Leave your comfort zone more often so you have stories to tell when you get back. Make a new friend. Now, baby, I don't know about that in the 40s, but by all means, okay? If you can. He's hard, but I digress. Read a book that changes you. Stay loyal to yourself. Act with kindness and integrity. Allow yourself to feel joy and wonder in the ordinary. Speak honestly, love wildly, and live courageously. I forgot where I got this from. But you know these are not my own. I'm going to start trying to make some of my own. Like I did the little mental health check-in just to do a little bit more. Whose one was I at? All right, just want to make sure I got everything lined up here. Look, because I thought this was cute. I meant to put that back up there, but that, I mean, it's in the way anyway, so I'm gonna throw that back up there now. And I just love that StreamYard has added that because I always wanted a soundboard, okay? So it is good to me. Let's move me over to the side. And I use the same background this year, guys. I said I wasn't going to overdo it, okay? Because like I said, sometimes it's So I do have to go change my thumbnail because it's the same photo from last year. So I'm going to change that just to, have a new photo. I did change the background for the most part because it was a different, more festive, more green and red and whatever. And this one was a little more low key. So I did change that, but I decided instead of wandering and being all crazy and looking for a different one, this was perfect with the towels and the candles and the peace and the Christmas tree. So we, sometimes we gotta just reuse it and make life easier. Oh, look, do y'all see my little? I'm so silly because for Valentine's Day I have that coffee and donut. I thought this was so cute. I could take the little tag off of it. Isn't she cute? Gigglescape. My little. Gotta find someplace else to put it. I don't know if I should put it up on the shelf so you can see it, and y'all can't really see my tree either. Which I gotta get a couple of little more things to put in there. I'm getting distracted. We need to wind it down. So last night I did. Bud, are you okay? Oh, okay. Well, get some water then. That's what I keep asking you. I keep hearing you clearing your throat, and I just can't imagine what this is about to sound like. Okay. All right. You ain't sounding too good. Anywho, last night I did. It wasn't many that people there. It could be because I changed the time, and I haven't really been advertising the schedule for Vlogmas because one of the things. Well, I just thought about something we got to work on tonight. So I can get that. Is that supposed to be up tomorrow? I gotta look at the schedule because if that's supposed to be tomorrow, tonight about to be a late night because I did not finish editing. I gotta put that video together and edit. Anyway, my mind goes, and that's why I'm worried about Vlogmas because I think the Tuesday video was supposed to be the light show. We didn't get to the light show yet, so I might have to. I don't want to add things. I might have to change the schedule around a little bit. I don't know. I don't know how that's about to work. And I'm one behind on my shorts, but check out my shorts. I'm doing my go-to Christmas movies. Last year I called them my favorites. Those are still up there. I put them in my favorite Christmas movie shorts category. So you can go and check those out. I think I'm behind today, but I'm just giving you, some of them are Black Christmas movies, some of them are not, because the last couple of the non-Black ones have been getting more views. Spirited, Elf, the classics. And then, I have mixed in there. Last year I had Best Christmas Ever with Brandy. I don't know if Red One was on the list this year. The Naughty Nine. It's like a good little family movie where the kids are doing the heisting. Okay, taking back their Christmas presents that they didn't get. Okay. So check those out. Last night I did a 2025 Christmas movies watch list. So, I haven't been doing the watch list. I've been kind of incorporating when I do my weekly huddle, which weekly huddle will be back next Sunday. I don't want to do that and Pajama Sunday. The weekly huddle will be back next Sunday. And we will talk to entertainment bites and the celebrity birthdays. And we'll have some more, now streaming it in theater stuff, some more watch list stuff. But since that was just more of the watch lists are a lot of work and they don't get a lot of views. So even though that and the Pajama Sundays was something I like to do, and I said I wasn't going to stop, I stopped because it was a lot of work to come up with. Tamika's still doing her what you should be watching, and God bless her, and she's still doing her self-care Saturday. So if you're in the need, go on over there. I think Self-Care Saturday is the first Saturday in the month. She does that once a month. And then same thing with what you should be watching, which is what I was doing. I was doing one a month, but it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I know, it's not supposed to be about the views, but I was trying to just get more stuff out. And that was slowing me down. So I had 25 picks. Mostly brown complected, but some are non-melanated, like Jingle Bell Heist and some other ones. Some of them I have gone over my weekly huddle, but some of them I haven't. So be sure to go check that out. And then also it was initially supposed to be a reaction and recap, but I don't know why I thought I was going to do a reaction and recap to a Lifetime movie because it wasn't, there was really nothing to react to. So I just ended up doing a reaction to Brandy's new Christmas Lifetime movie, Christmas Every Day. So that's on my Vlogmas content. Go ahead and check that out. I have to get up for you guys tonight. Week 2 of Jake the Elf short. I just did a little 30-second one last Sunday of his, daily journey. I got to get one up tonight, probably after watching my time. Probably after, I didn't even post the live. The Family Business Live. Come over there and check us out for that. If that's what you're into, doing a panel with EJ the TV Junkie and a bunch of the other ladies. And then I'm joining Candy Love on her panel for Pluribus on Monday. I did not watch the latest episode of that. Guess I'll be watching that tomorrow at work. But at least it'll be fresh in my head because sometimes I watch it and then we get to it later and then it'll be, whatever. I digress. I appreciate everybody for stopping through and checking me out. Anybody that is coming through on the replay, please leave a comment, #replay. I appreciate you guys ever so kindly. As always, guys, keep your notifications on because I'm doing more Vlogmas content. At some point, I want to get to Married to Medicine. I don't know if I'm going to get to Bel Air because I haven't watched the finale. We wrapped up already, and I'm kind of scared to put it up and y'all don't watch it. So we shall see. I think the ladies did a season recap on that, which I couldn't watch because I haven't finished it. But I appreciate you guys ever so kindly. And I will see everybody in the next video as soon as I can find where I got everything. Clap for 'em, clap for 'em, clap for 'em. Peace, guys.